Hi, Aries. Welcome in today, you guys. Thank you for viewing me. We're beginning with your beautiful general reading. This is good for all placements for the sign of Aries. Whatever resonates best for you, you guys. My name is Elena. If you've never viewed me, welcome in. Welcome back to all my beautiful Rams. Okay, so I'm going to use a regular deck to start with. And if it sounds like something you are feeling or going through, then this is your reading. I feel like right now you guys are in a good position, Aries. Your moon was absolutely beautiful. Kept me up all night the other night. Just kept shining through my blinds. It was a powerful moon. And you know what I say about moons in your sign? It's putting something to a closure to push you off towards new beginnings. So stop overthinking something right now, Aries. Here we go. Current energies for Aries. This reading is for. Now, a lot of you saw me go live and it was spur of the moment. I just wanted to try it out. I know now what I need to do. So it was a lot. It was overwhelming. I had no idea so many people would show up with a 10-minute notice. And when I do go live again, I'll post it and I'm preparing myself. I'm having somebody in here to write down all the questions because it was coming at me at 1,000 miles an hour. Let's begin for Aries. Hope you're having a beautiful day. What would you like to show me for the sign of Aries? Current energies. This reading is for. Thank you. Current around the sign of Aries. Thank you. Strongest energies around the sign of Aries. This reading is for. Well, I got the Fool. Love the Fool, Aries. It's you and Aquarius in here, but this is a 0. Telling me that right now you're ready. You want to take a lot of leaps forward. You're ready to go on new journeys. I have the beautiful Chariot, King of Earth. So the King of Earth is telling me that right now you're planning for something, if this is your reading. King of Earth is all about our finances, our structure, using our resources wisely. But the Chariot with the Fool is telling me, Aries, you know, the Chariot, our vehicle, it's us, but it's about trusting our own intuition and letting it guide us. And sometimes we have to learn to slow down and know when to go and know when to stop. It's almost like your intuition right now is telling you something, but at the same time, you just want to go in all new directions. But the King of Pentacles is telling me that right now, perhaps you're really looking at your finances, planning for something for your future, concerned about your structure. But the King is telling me to tell you, you will achieve it. Here we are. I have a golden new beginning. I have the Ten of Swords, but I have some resilient, wounded energy here. Now, the Nine of Wands is beautiful fire energy. But the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles is telling me we go through things in life all the time to push us down. So we have to look at something that we've been through to show us that we have the power to get back up. I feel there's something around you right now that you're making some big choices about for your own future, but I do have the Lovers in reverse. So right now, you know, the Lovers in reverse is telling us that we have to look at our own choices that we've been making. You guys, the Lovers is about choices, free will, and it what leads us down new parts of our own destiny. You know, I just feel sources telling me right now, just because you've been going through something that may have felt like it pushed you down, sources telling me, why not trust your own intuition? Why not use more of a grounded energy around you and plan for something? Because, you know, Aries, I love you, but you're all about taking new leaps of faith. And, you know, sometimes we have to realize that we have to really look at the choices that we're making. I feel right now you're not 100% sure about what you want to do next because you've been through something that felt like it wounded you in some way. I'll just keep going. The beautiful Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups. I'll save these two cards, but it's being crowned by the Star sideways. So the Star is a big card. It's a major arcana about your own hope and faith. You know, the Queen of Swords is really beautiful energy. It's Libra, male or female. It's about trusting your own intuition in a place of evaluation. But the Page of Cups is new water energy. Like I feel right now, if this is your reading, you're kind of in a doldrum energy of wanting to put something from the past behind and determined to go after something new. But at the same time, you're evaluating everything about what is going to fulfill me with my heart. Okay. Here we go. 7 of Cups. Well, what is it that I want? Oh, there are all these, because this is really disillusioned, confused energy. It could be feeling like you have a lot of options, but I'm not feeling that because you have the Queen of Swords. So I would say that right now you're really in a place of evaluation about the things you want to take a leap of faith with, and you really have to be in an energy right now of knowing when to go and knowing when to stop. And we have to stop so we can listen to our intuition. And the Queen of Air is all about intuition. I feel sources telling me that there's some things we go through in life to show us that maybe it wasn't meant for us anyway. We need to brush ourselves off, pick ourselves up, and know that if I want something bigger and better, I'm the one who's going to have to go after it. Because the last card they gave me is the Knight of Earth. You're the one who's going to have to go after it. You know, you guys, the Knight of Earth is methodical, determined, slow energy. Now, this reading will not resonate with everyone, but I feel sources telling me that just because we get knocked down sometimes with things in life doesn't mean that there's not something bigger and better waiting for us. Because the Knight's on a mission of something with more structure and more stability. And sources telling me that if you want something more in life, you're the one who's going to go get it. But it's about methodical energy of one sure, steady foot at a time. If you've been through something lately that really knocked you off your horse, sources telling me will choose your own destiny with more optimism and know that there's a part of you that you really need to get into about listening to your intuition. You know, the Chariot's built on will, determination, but most important, intuition. And the Fool is about just taking that leap of faith. And we just want to go. We want to do it. We want to do it brings us joy. But to finish off with the Knight of Earth, you guys, it's like you have to learn to slow down. We have to learn to take one step at a time and look out for our own future of what's going to create something of more structure in our life. We all get knocked down, but right now it's about you making the right choices of what's going to fulfill you. And there's really only one good cup in there. So if this is your reading, I just want to say you have a big power around you right now. Intuition, evaluation, and sources telling me, well, choose the one thing that's going to make you happy. It's going to lead you down the right direction. Go after it more methodical and slow and watch where things take you. Okay. Now, I mean, I don't know. This is a general reading, so I'm only going to be able to touch on so many bases here, but the star is saying never give up hope and faith. This is a card of end of difficult situations, and our hope and faith will get us through anything, you guys. We have to believe. We can always live in this energy of feeling like, why bother? But sources tell me there's a new energy around you about embracing something you truly want. Just go after it more methodical, stay grounded, and know that you will achieve it. Now, recent past, I'm just going to look at a few cards. Just a few, just a teeny beanie. You know, there's always messages, and I always say that our recent past, we don't want to look at it, but we must, because the recent past shows us something about us. Your intuition, the High Priestess, the Nine of Wands. You know, the Nine of Wands is a card of wounded, resilient energy. It's like, I don't know if I can do this anymore, but your intuition, I would say, was telling you something all along anyway. Meaning, the High Priestess is a very powerful energy, and we all have it. But we have to learn to lay down any sense of defeat, ego, pride, and the intuition just speaks to us even louder. Let's look. Recent past. I'm going to just take a few messages. Strongest for Aries. Thank you. What would you like to show me, please? Just a little bit for some messages for Aries. A few messages. Thank you. Just a little bit, please. Strongest. Recent past messages for Aries. Thank you very much. Strongest messages for Aries. What would you like to say? Sorry, I had itch. Oh, look at this. Hanging Man is under the deck. There's a reason it's there. Your ultimate happiness and what you were receiving. Well, the Six of Coins is about receiving. It's about wanting to receive. But the Ten of Cups is telling me that you were after something that you felt was going to create more happiness in your life. But at the same time, sources telling me, did you change your perspective on things? There was never really this, because you guys, the Hanging Man is a part of ourselves that we put ourselves in. It puts us in limbo because we have to learn to change our perspective and look at situations that were we receiving from the right way that was creating happiness for our life, because the Wheel of Fortune was always at play. But you had to stand up and learn to fight for something and believe in your own energy. And that's what I'm here to teach, our energy. Everything is ruled by energy, the magician. You are the great creators. But you had to learn to fight for what you wanted, Aries, and stop being in a position just because something didn't work out from the past doesn't mean it wasn't going to work out for your future. The beautiful Empress, and then I have the Seven of Swords. Now, this is very strange energy, but the Seven of Swords is the getaway card. It's escapism. The Empress is saying, well, did you learn to nurture the things that you truly wanted and learn to plant your seeds in the right way? Or did you prefer to look backwards and escape from something because you didn't want to look at it for what it was? You know, I'm not here to demean anybody. I'm just here to give a message. But the Empress is telling me you had to learn to nurture yourself. You had to learn to nurture your own seeds that you were planting. And you had to learn to do it with your own inner love and inner beauty. And the Empress, remember, doesn't chase anything. It just nurtures and it waits for things to... It doesn't even wait. It knows things are going to come to it. It's just a beautiful energy. Okay, here we go. The Chariot is sideways now, and then I have your Nine of Cups in reverse. So I would say Source is saying there was a lot of things recently behind you that you wanted. But the Chariot sideways with your own wish fulfillment in reverse is telling me to tell you, did you guys trust your own dreams and wishes and listen to your intuition? You had a big lesson behind you recently about changing your perspective on how you were nurturing your own garden. And when I talk about our own garden, I talk about the seeds we're planting. We have to learn to nurture in the right way so things can come into fruition. And I got 2 cards left. Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords, and then I got these 2 cards left. Interesting. You guys, the Ace of Swords is the truth. It's a wonderful new idea. It's made of steel, but it's breaking a barrier for triumph and success. The Nine of Swords is an energy that we do to ourselves. We keep replaying the worst of situations or something we've been through that felt like an utter nightmare. Source is telling me that you had a big power. You had to see things for what they were and be determined to go after it with a new truth. A new way of looking at something that wasn't going to sway you in any direction but what you wanted. Because I have the High Priestess, and the last card coming into your current energies is the Wounded Warrior, the Nine of Wands. So Source is telling me right now, your intuition will always guide you in the right direction, but we have to get rid of some old energy that maybe we're holding on to because we've been hurt, we've been wounded. And Source is telling me right now, you need to go after what you want with more structure, more stability, and know that whatever you truly want, Aries, is always around you because you are the Fool. That's the 0 major arcana about no baggage, carefree energy. But Source is saying, plan for something and keep moving towards it. Plan for what you want and know you will achieve it. And I just feel Source is telling me that you had a big test recently behind you about changing your perspective and your own hope and faith and seeing something for what it was with the truth. And it's a big pill to swallow, but it's the truth always sets us free to break a new barrier. And I feel you've been through things that have just utterly felt like a nightmare or continuously replaying itself. Source is just saying, trust your own will, your determination, most importantly, your intuition on when to go and know when to stop and nurture what you want to go after. Something beautiful is in the works for you, but we have to learn to change our own energy. Capiche? All right, you guys, let's look at what's coming in for you now, because you know what? It's a time of change, especially after all those eclipses. And then your full moon was showing everybody something new about determination and protecting our own energy and having the drive to do so. You know, taking it head on. But I feel Source is telling me you need to trust your intuition a little bit about something right now. Stop. Sometimes we have to stop before we just keep moving forward. Now, let's look at what's coming in for you. I want to use the compass cards. That's what I hear. That's where I want to go. Just got to find them. Here they are. All right, I'm going to let them fly out to you. I have Peaks of Joy, and I have the Gentle Gardener. The Gentle Gardener is about nurturing something you want, and the fairies are on the eggs about your belief system. We're always being watched. How can anything in our life change if we don't learn to nurture the things we truly want and believe in our own magic? I'll let the cards fly out now. What do you want to say to Aries about their incoming the next week to 2 weeks, please? Thank you. Strongest for Aries, week to 2 weeks incoming. strongest. Anything else? Okay, you guys ready? Got it. All right, here's the deep freeze. This is the lion under ice. What melts ice? This is what Source is trying to say to you. What melts ice? The sun. Optimism. You know, we don't even realize how much strength and courage we're made of, but Source is telling me if you've been in a position lately of feeling like you are unsure about something, how about if you switch your energy into optimism? It's going to give you the strength and courage to move yourself forward. Because they want me to tell you that a fresh path has been cleared for you. You guys, this is literally a beautiful card. It is a new path has been cleared from something that you've been through. And they want me to tell you, as long as you nurture something that you truly believe in, because there's the dandelion, your wishweed. But we have to learn to nurture from wisdom. Now, this is a beautiful card, but we really have to learn to nurture things, and we have to learn to believe in our own dreams and wishes and trust our own intuition and wisdom from things we've been through, and watch the compass shift in your favor. Now, the compass shifts everything in the right direction when we do what is right. This is about our North Node, but this is about, you don't need to know it. It's just telling me that as long as you nurture the things that you believe in with your dreams and wishes, as long as you trust that your own optimism will get you where you need to be with your strength and courage, something in your life is about to just happen. You know, this has come to life, but it's about reigniting your own energy of what you want, and realize that if there's something you want to shift in your own energy and your own life, you have to learn to nurture it. You have to learn to really just nurture your egg. And I'm talking about with the owl on top of it, with the wishweed, the dandelion, it's about nurturing the things that you want. We really have to learn to trust a little bit. I have movement. That's the ostrich. And there's a hot air balloon behind you. And this is what Source wants to say. You know, the ostrich, let's talk about it, keeps its head in the sand until it feels like it's time to get up and get moving. And Source is telling me there's a lot of new things coming your way to push you in a new direction with a new viewpoint. Source is telling me you really need to trust in yourself in the next few weeks and venture into the unknown, even though you may not be sure of how it's going to play out, where it's going to lead you. Source is telling me you're going to have some things flying your way that's going to want you to move in a new direction. It's going to show you a new direction. You're going to feel this new direction. You may not have your clarity on it, but you need to trust in something here. The entity has a blindfold on and it's venturing into the unknown. I have goblins. Oh no, not goblins. And education with a new moon. Now, this is a message and it's the energies. This is fearing something, and we feed the monsters, you guys, because goblins don't exist. We feed them from fear, anxiety, worry, and they grow and they grow and they grow. But you see how the stork is landed and there's a light inside this book, and this new entity with the new moon sees something in a new way about the things in life that it wants to change for a chapter of its life. Source is telling me, instead of fearing how things are going to play out, how about if you put your energy into something beautiful? How about if you put your energy into what you want and watch how things come your way that will land right in front of you to start new beginnings on a new journey? Because a new path has been cleared for you. Things are trying to shift you in a new direction. It's how we nurture them. And the last card they gave me is Stuck in Mud. I'm going to relay the message. Source is telling me that we are always in a position of feeling stuck. But this is the elephant, the giant land creature. Wisdom, strength. You guys had the deep freeze and you have Stuck in Mud. And Source is telling me that you are in control of how you want things to go, Aries. There's nothing that you can't overcome, but the elephant always represents wisdom and strength and earth energy. I feel Source is telling me that if you want to pull things in that you feel are at a distance, maybe you need to put your energy in that direction. The only time we ever feel like we can't handle it or we feel stuck in a position is when we're starting to create our own fear of what could happen. Source is telling me it's going to leave you in a position of stuck with your own energies. Source is saying it's time for you to start putting your energy in what you want to pull in with the talisman, and you're going to have a lot of new things come your way in the next few weeks that's going to get you moving in a new direction. And Source just wants to say that the fresh path has been cleared. It's a new journey of where you want to be. We don't know what's beyond this, but sources tell me there's something beautiful that's waiting there for you. And watch how these new sparks just start to come to life. But it's all in how we go after it, you guys. It's with our optimism. It's a new chapter of your life for new beginnings. Things are landing in front of you in the next few weeks to give you information, to show you something with a new way. And I just feel sources telling me as long as you follow what you truly want, it's always going to lead you in the right direction. I just feel really the choice is yours, but sources telling me that right now we're all being tested about our faith and changing our own energies to make things happen. If you feed fear, that's what you're going to get in return. If you feed your own dreams and wishes and nurture it, it's going to start moving your compass in the direction you need to go for a fresh start, a new beginning. We all have to learn to trust in the process, and we all have to watch our energies every day because this is the card of education. And I just feel sources telling me there's a lot of lessons coming your way about your own energy and how you want to change your own path. Beautiful message. I'm going to say something to you, you guys. Something's coming your way to change a whole new you. You know, we get set in these old shoes and we don't even realize it, that maybe it's me I need to change. You guys, I'm a work in progress every day. I've been working on myself for a long, long time. You know, if I watch my energies and I really watch the way I'm looking at things, my whole life has shifted drastically. There we go. Now, I'm going to get some spirit guide messages here for you because they're going to be beautiful. Sources is telling me that you have the choice to take a new path with new energy and watch these beautiful beginnings begin. And make sure you go after everything you truly want with your heart, because the Knight of Love is on a mission of its heart. It doesn't back down just because it had a few little stumps in the road. It gets back on its horse and it goes after what's going to fulfill it for its heart. And underneath the deck is you with the Seven of Cups. Aries, you are the Emperor, you know, but the Emperor is built on your own ambition and determination and getting it done. But the Seven of Cups is telling me to tell you, make sure what you choose is something that's going to fulfill you with your heart and for no other reason. You know what? When we connect to our heart and what's really going to make us happy, you guys, everything flows in the right direction. Here we go. What do you want to say to Aries today about their beautiful reading? You got the floor. Let's open some new doors. Here we go. I heard that. What would you like to say to Aries today, please? Thank you. Messages to Aries. Thank you. About their reading. Strongest messages for Aries. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Perfect. I got 4 cards. That's all I ever want. 10 of Wands is sideways. So the 10 of Wands is saying there's things in your life that they're not serving you anymore, because 10s to me are always a sense of feeling like I don't know how much more I can carry around. You know, 10 of Wands is saying, well, you're creating your own burdens by carrying them around. We all have choices to make. You know, if you feel like you got to keep taking things on, ask yourself why. 9 of Pentacles, that is a card of self-mastery and achievement. And the 9 of Pentacles is earth energy. I feel Source is just saying that, you know, 10 of Wands is fire energy. 9 of Pentacles is self-mastery and achievement, but it's earth. Like if there's things in your life that have been feeling like weights, ask yourself why. Why do you keep taking it on? How about if you focus your energy on what you want to achieve? Very grounded energy. Watch how it makes you feel whole. Three of Swords, and then I have the Empress. All right, it's just a message, and I have 1 card left. It's a big card, you guys. It's the most beautiful energy in all of the tarot. And the Three of Swords are things that we feel depleted from, that things that have just wounded us, things that feel like, what's the point? Heartbreaks, just... But the Empress is here, and this trumps it all. And Source is saying, well, we can either stay in this energy of defeat and just going through certain situations that have become giant weights, or we can start to nurture ourselves and nurture the things that we want to feel whole with. Because this energy, the Empress, male or female, is about our inner love and inner beauty, planting our own seeds and nurturing our own garden. Everything comes to the Empress because it's a very nurturing energy. Remember, you had the owl on the egg. How are you nurturing your garden? How are you nurturing your dreams? And sources tell me if you pour your inner love and your inner beauty and the things that you want to harvest for your own future, things will just land in front of you and everything will start to light up for a beautiful new chapter, because the last card they gave me is the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess, you guys, is about finding our inner peace. And when we get into that energy of inner peace and letting go of the things that are weighing on us, have hurt us, have disappointed us, you know, our intuition gets bigger and louder. And when our intuition is in full bloom, it will guide us in the right directions every day of our life. And I feel sources telling me you need to put a lot of work into yourself and what you want to harvest for your own future. Stop letting the world and what's going on in the world and what's happened to you stop you from knowing there's bigger things out there that you deserve. It's just learning to nurture them and putting the work into it to achieve it. I put work into everything I want every day, and I do it in the highest energy possible, because something in your life is shifting. Things are going to start to come to life, and there's a new path before you that has been cleared, and watch the beautiful things that you start to pull in. Choice is yours. Only you can watch your energy every day and your thoughts and get out of an old energy that maybe that just depleted you, and stop feeding the monsters because they're behind you. You know, we don't even realize it, but we start feeding this, the goblins. Oh, what? They don't exist. We do it. We create it. The more we feed them with our anxiety, our fear, the bigger they get. And sources tell me, get back into you. Get back into what you want to plant. Get back into nurturing it with your inner love and inner beauty. If you focus your energy on this instead of this, watch these beautiful things you pull in. Watch this new path that's about to be cleared, and watch how everything in your life is about to shift in the right direction. Beautiful reading today, Aries. It was a big message for certain people that need it. Underneath the deck is decision. I'm going to shuffle the Archangel Power Tarot cards today. You guys, that was a heavy reading. Release yourself from that which holds you back. Unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. Archangel Jophiel says, I have the cage open. The doves are flying free. The doves represent peace and love. We put ourselves in cages with our mind, our limiting beliefs. We all do it. That's where the work comes in. Now, I'm going to let the Master Angels talk to you. I'm going to grab 3 to 4 cards, and then I'll roll into love portion of the reading. If you can say anything to Aries today, what would you like to say? Thank you. I would like a few more. The strongest messages. Thank you. Anything else for the sign of Aries? Nope. Oh, I got 4 cards. Beautiful. Underneath the deck is the 7 of Raphael. Angel Raphael has this to say to you. And then there's decision. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. Detoxification of negative energies. You see the white water, the white light in Archangel Jophiel. Decision. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. Archangel Jophiel has the gate open and the doves are flying free. A place of peace, a place of love. Beautiful. Okay, here's your cards. First card on my left is the High Priestess. What a coincidence. I don't believe in him. Archangel Haniel has this to say to you, card number 2. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. You guys, you know when we're at peace and we just let our mind just go and not worry about anything, everything just comes to us. I can't even explain that deep knowing. It's unbelievable. I have the King of Ariel. Angel Ariel's giving you the King. Successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. Use your resources wisely. That's the King of Earth. Angel Ariel's giving you the King. Angel Gabriel's giving you the 2. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. You know, when we go towards the things in life that we want, that's going to fulfill us and make us happy and learn to nurture, we start to attract all the right people our way. Last card they gave me is Angel Ariel's giving you the 3. Angel of Earth. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Working with others in a cooperative manner. You know, if we do what we love, everything just opens up and just happens. Make bold and ambitious choices. Detox yourself if you've been in a place of just self-doubt. Set your mind free. It's just a place of knowing that your own decisions is what's going to create something beautiful in yourself and what you're going to attract. Beautiful reading today from my beautiful Aries. You guys, that was a very powerful reading, and I hope it helped you. Now, I'm going to leave it here. There's big messages in there for you. And I love you. Have a blessed day. I am rolling into the love crossing portion. It's just whatever comes out. I'm not even going to speculate. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. I don't know, you guys. So if you're all in good places and good spaces, I don't know what's going to happen in love crossing. I'm going to go look. So you guys, if you're not interested in love and whatever, just focus your energy on your garden every day. It takes work, but if we really watch our own energy, watch the things that are about to come your way. I'll see you next time. The Knight of Wands is under the deck. I chose this deck today, but that knight, he's a fast knight. She or he, doesn't really matter. A lot of determination, a lot of charisma. It can fly in and out, but let's look at your love person. And this could be a family member, be a lover, could be a recent ex. I don't know. I'm going to look. Oh, 3 of Pentacles is sideways, huh? With the 2 of Cups. Well, somebody's got to make a choice about putting work into something here. Could be another person involved. And there's that fast knight and 3 of Cups. This is definitely somebody else's energy blocking something here. Well, I feel somebody here has a lot of determination to run towards you because they feel a connection with you, but there is something else involved here. It could be another person, it could be a family member, it could be a friend. I've seen too many 3s already. So remember that we all have choices to make, but this person feels you're their connection. They feel there's something here that's blocking this connection. Love, crossing, energies my Aries have been dealing with. Strongest. Thank you. Tell me about the love crossing for the sign of Aries. Thank you. What would you like to show me? Strongest love crossing. So Angel Temperance has flown out sideways on my lap. And then I got big old Judgment. And I have it with my Aries. And then I have the Moon. Your person's energies, they don't know what to think right now. I got 4 major arcanas. So major arcanas are very strong energies right now. And the Moon is telling me somebody has a lot of unsureness here. With the Magician, Ace of Swords. This person has patience, but at the same time, they're losing it. They feel that there's something between the two of you that is something here ever going to start with from new. Like someone here is in a big place of trying to understand something between the 2 of you that they don't have their clarity on how it's going to go. I have a 3. 3 of Swords. I don't like that 3. Someone who's carrying around a lot of weights, a lot of burdens, and they're having a lot of wake-up calls about something right now. And somebody is in a big energy of like, I don't know how much more I can keep giving if I'm not getting back the kind of love I feel I deserve. Now, if this is someone who did you dirty, I cannot express enough because some of these energies can be turned around. You know, if somebody keeps doing you dirty, well, then know what you deserve, you guys. We have more than one soulmate. I don't know who planted these seeds in everybody's head that we only have one soulmate. No, because when you start to raise your own frequency and vibration, you attract your next soulmate in line. This person, though, is going back and forth about should I release it or shouldn't I, because they're continuously fighting with a heartbreak. They feel that there's something between the 2 of you that they're having a hard time letting go of, but at the same time, you're all over their energies. They have a lot of fear of the unknown. Their current energies is someone who wants more communication, more information, a Knight. Someone who's trying to choose logic over their own emotion, but they want to know more. They want to know. I feel like this person wants to know, can something new ever happen between the 2 of us? This person feels like there's something between the two of you that keeps breaking their heart. Now, I don't know. Just a general reading. Oh, shit. Queen of Swords. That's a big energy, you guys. Now, it was there, so I'm going to leave it there. So let's look at their intentions towards you. I'm going to use the same deck. You know, I will say that this person just feels like there's something that's always pulling their heartstrings with you. And I've seen too many threes, so there's definitely some type of interference here. They want to release some old stuff. They want you to release old stuff. They want to birth something new with you. All right, love crossing intentions coming in from my Aries. Thank you. Next few weeks, strongest. Love crossing intentions. For Aries, love crossing intentions. Anything else? Of course there is. It's an Aries reading. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. That's beautiful Libra energy. King of Pentacles, Scorpio transformation with the Sun. All right, this is their intentions in the next few weeks. Now, if it sounds like your person, then this person is under great review right now. And male or female, I have big King of Earth, that's Taurus energy, but male or female, this person is reviewing something about something to do with planning for their future. Now, their intentions in the next few weeks is to see if something between the two of you can transform. They have a lot of optimism about it, but at the same time, they have a lot of fear. They have a fear that something between the two of you has to close before anything new can begin. Their intentions, let's just look. Eight of Wands in reverse, and I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Two of Swords in reverse. So I don't have reversals. They fly in reverse. I will feel this person is tired of going back and forth about something in their life that feels like you two can't find a compromise about something. They feel that there's something between the two of you that never seems to move forward. It just seems to stay where it's at. Ten of Swords, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and Five of Pentacles. Somebody wants to get out of a place where they always feel like nothing here is ever possible. This is new energy. So the Page of Swords is very inquisitive air. The Page of Pentacles is somebody who wants to know if there's something between the two of you that can start for new. Because this is what this person really wants. This is their intentions. They want a reunion with something more. That Ace of Pentacles is the best ace. It's the relationship ace. I feel this person's been going back and forth about something between the two of you that always feels like nothing ever moves forward. It always just stays where it's at. King of Wands is sideways. Nine of Swords. And then I have the Queen of Cups. And then I have two cards left. I'm going to say right now that whoever this is, the King of Fire is sideways, telling me this person is on the fence about moving something forward because they keep replaying the worst of everything. But this is a beautiful energy. It's very open with its heart. It's very nurturing with its heart. I feel this person wants something more from you, Aries. Maybe they did something wrong, or maybe they feel there's something with you that never seems to move in the right direction, because now I have this connection, the Two of Cups. And the last card they gave me is somebody who wants to speak their truth. King of Swords, it's a big king, male or female, but it's the King of Steel. And it wants clarity. It wants truth. It wants to know things about this connection for its future. This person wants to get something off its chest. And I feel that they want to know if there can ever be something between the two of you that will ever take off. They want an understanding with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I feel whoever you've been dealing with wants to break a barrier of open communication and get something off their chest. Let's see what happens in the next few weeks. It's going to be very interesting, because guess what? The end of October, I think the end of October, early November, we're rolling into a retrograde. So this person wants to know something, and they're just tired of feeling like something between the two of you is always at a standstill. So what they truly want is something more. They feel that you're their connection. They feel that there's something here that is getting ready to blossom, but they always feel like something between the two of you never goes anywhere. Let's see what happens. Nurture your garden. Once we learn to nurture ourselves and nurture the things we love, everything just seems to blossom in the right way. It's going to be interesting in the next few weeks for you guys. All right, you guys, we're going to leave this here. Thank you for viewing me. Thank you for all the Aries love and support out there. You guys are amazing. I love you. Have a blessed, blessed day today. an amazing next few weeks. Put your energy into finding peace and trusting your intuition and nurturing the things that you want to plant your seeds with your inner love. Watch how things shift. All right, you guys, have a blessed day. I'll see you next time.